going to take apart this head from the Charger. It is the... crap, I already forgot. The passenger side head. This head wasn't... It was the not as crappy side of the head. It has all the valves intact, so on and so forth. Whereas this one was the passenger side head. Stupid gimbal. It had 3 valves broken. Actually, I think it had a little bit more than 3, but we got them all out. So yeah, this is what it looks like. There's no valve seats at all. That one's pretty much, it rusted itself shut. We broke a lot of that loose. But yeah, that's what that looks like. Oh, and by the way, this is my sister, not my girlfriend, so don't even go there. Head. And this is the, well, fine. They're both old, but this is the passenger, that's the driver's side. This is the passenger side. The passenger side of the block wasn't as bad. If I remember, I'll throw up pictures. So, passenger side. Stupid gimbal. Driver's side. Okay, so this cylinder, the first and the fourth cylinder on this side were pretty bad. The center two were pretty much the only good cylinders on it. They're still pretty bad, but as you can see, we have all the valves on this one. So yeah, we're probably going to get into taking this one apart. So in order to take these off, we kind of made a special tool. Ooh, it's just a piece of bar. Whoop-de-doo. So basically, there's these holes where the rocker arms bar would sit. And so we have it lined up to where we just put the bolt that came through there and we clamp it on both sides, or we bolt this side down and we have a big clamp on this side that pushes the valve down so we can get that piece out, and then the entire valve pretty much just falls out after that. But yeah, so this is our little tool. It works pretty much for all of them, and we'll use the original bolts that were in this.
Life goes up and it goes down. Life goes up and it goes down.
We got it pushed down. As you can see, we have the bolt with about 4 washers on it, and then we have this bar clamp that's on the bottom of the head. And then the most important part, which we forgot the first time, I don't know if you saw it in the time lapse, but the C-clamp, I don't know if you can see, but it's holding the valve. It's keeping the valve from moving. So that way, basically, we're just compressing the spring and allowing this to free up. So you can go ahead and take those out. Might have to do a little bit of hammering.
Yeah, those back ones usually always an issue.
No, that was pretty quick and easy.
If we can get it. There we go.
Okay. So now the fun part of slowly loosening everything. So we can do that. So yeah, you can see that spring decompressing. You can do a little more than that.
It's fine. I'll just do this one next.
And there it goes. There's your spring, top, cap, and then I think, I don't know what that is.
That's the little...
So go ahead and remove that C-clamp, and that valve should just pop right out. Yep. There you go. So here,
Much cleaner than the other ones.
it's still pretty oily up here, which is nice, but you can see it's kind of eating away at the valve a little bit, the rust. It's not as bad as the other ones. The other ones were really bad. It was probably about a 1/16 of an inch worth of difference. The one on the left is the one we just pulled out, and the one on the right is the one from the other head. Let's see if I'll make it focus. There we go. Now you can see the detail a little bit better. But yeah, you can see quite the difference in the material loss there. It's basically, it's the same valve, basically. One of them's an exhaust and one of them's an intake. but they were the same diameter, but you can see how much has been lost there. So we're going to continue. You can see there's still a little bit of a valve seat there where the valve would, you know, sit. It's still pretty rusty in there. It's nowhere near as bad as, you know, the other one. But, I mean, there's still material there on the head, so that's a lot better than the other one. So now I guess we'll see what this one looks like next.
Life goes up and it goes down.
Okay, that's good right there. Ah, that was nowhere near as... this one's going to be one we're going to have to punch out.
Almost there.
There we go, got it. So this one, a lot more rust and crap, but this one has hardly any of the metal eaten away. So there is our first complete cylinder done. We're gonna take these two apart. Or I guess, yeah, these two. But we'd have to use this hole. And this one is smaller, and it's a different thread size than these other ones. And we don't have the necessary hardware for it, so we'll do it at a later date. Probably not in this video, because I'll have to find the bolts. So we're just going to get the rest of these three out, or try. And yeah.
Life goes up and it goes down.
Have 5 valves out, and so far every single one of these actually has some material left, you know, a valve seat, stuff like that. I mean, it probably could be machined and saved this one, but it's not going to be worth it, because the other one over here, if you look at this one, yeah, there's no valve seat on that one. There is on that one a little bit. The rest of them, there's that one's a little bit. This cylinder was probably the best cylinder on this side. But yeah, we have, I think we can only get this valve out.
Until we get the new hardware.
Yeah, until we get that other bolt. The last one, well, she's got the last one out and about ready to go. Basically, in case you're wondering why she's been doing a lot of this work, is because I do a lot of work on the, you know, the charger, and she gets jealous and she wants to do something.
Usually
so.
he does it when I have to work, so I don't get the opportunity to help as much. So any chance I get, I'm gonna take it.
And she wants to work on cars too, so yeah, why not let her do it? It's not like it's gonna hurt anything. The whole reason we're taking this stuff apart is because we're not gonna use it, so we might as well take it apart and see if we can figure out, you know, what went wrong. We're going to do the same thing with the carburetor.
And it gives you a way to learn.
Yep. Like I've stated in previous videos, we're a learning by doing. We're not certified technicians.
I sure as heck ain't. Gotta learn somehow, though. I feel like
Safety squints and get it.
Yep.
Safety 6.
I was just about to say, I think this wrench, is about to slide off in there. Anyway.
And also, if you saw me wearing gloves earlier in the video, it's not because I'm scared to get my hands dirty. It's just like that. It's yeah, and I don't want all that stuff all over my expensive camera gear, so that's why.
Smack my finger.
I feel like you're mushrooming it out. There we go. Oh, there's your problem. A valve decided
these
it
are
wanted to run off.
bouncy. No, it's not. It's, well, there's a little mushrooming, but. This one's not bad either. It's a little bit of rust, but for the
Nowhere
most
near
part,
as eaten away as
yeah,
some of the other
for the
ones.
most part, it's pretty good. Still has the oil on it. The other ones didn't.
That's probably
One of
the
the
only
other-
reason. That's probably the reason why those other ones got stuck, is because they didn't have oil on them.
This definitely makes it easier for us to get out with
That's
that.
oil from the 70s. Or probably 80s or something like that. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out when this car last ran. We see some parts like these little bumpers or something.
What'd you do with the little pieces?
These pieces say 2012 on them, but there's no way that the last time this thing ran
Oh
was
wait, there's
2012.
one. Where the heck is the other one?
They probably shot out whenever the
I'm gonna.
spring.
Oh,
Oh,
there
here
it
it
is.
is.
Alrighty. Oh, we should have
Yeah, right.
counted how many each of us did.
I think we did about the same amount. We each did 3.
And
So yeah, here's the valves.
just gonna have to wait to get these other two out.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I
They
wish
get
we
the
could do
point.
those today.
But yeah, here's all of the valves, the springs. So we got them out. This head is in much better shape than the other one. But
Your gloves look like my hands.
gave us something to do and had fun doing it, and hope you guys learned something, and I don't know, see how you don't have to buy specialty tools to do stuff when you can make them at home. So
And we call this redneck.
yep, that's the end of that video. Peace.